wanted to put this up here if I could. Um, let's see here. Where was that? Um, I don't know where it was. But if I see it here real quick, I'll throw it up. But here's the bottom line, friend. If you don't think things are happening behind the scenes, you're not paying attention. Okay, because I'm telling you, what is going on with the royal family in England and all over Europe, for that matter of fact. I mean, uh, you know, we got um, hey, hold on just a second. Hey, Brock, I'm trying to find this for the people on Twitter, but I've just noticed here it says Dalton Connect is having the best offensive game I've ever seen in college basketball, Clay Travis said. Auburn has no answer. Phenomenal. May put up 40. So that's going on right now if you want to watch it. Okay. All right. So anyhow, I can't find it. But look, here's what it said. It was a picture, and it showed uh, Prince William, whatever you call him. He couldn't attend this funeral for health reasons. The king is most likely dead. Okay. They showed the white horse going through, or the pale horse, really. Okay, going through by Buckingham Palace. They said that is the only time you will ever see that is when a royal is deceased. Okay, with a black, some kind of deal holding this flag, but it had a black surrounding to it, like a cover, like an umbrella almost. And that's it. That's another sign. Um, the what's her name? William's wife, Kate. She is out of commission forever. Okay. Somebody else in the that's kin to them in their extended family in Netherlands. I think they abdicated or quit. Somebody else, another prince somewhere. Uh, you know, and of course now we see in what's happening here. Mitch McConnell is stepping away now. Um, there's a lot of things happening and people are dropping like flies. Either, you know, they're sick or they're, getting out or whatever. Okay. And more so than it's not just people retiring. It's not that. Okay. And so you can see there's some really big things going on. And no, I'm not sitting on a Sears and Roebuck catalog, but I am impressed that you know what that is. You are showing your age. How about Montgomery Ward? Okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, there's lots of things happening here right now going on. The biggest one, Jacob Rothschild, the devil himself, died. Okay. And, I know we're not supposed to. I'll just say this. If he didn't repent, that dude is busted hell wide open. He was a sorry piece of crap. And maybe that was who died. Maybe that's what the horses was about. Black and white horses is Rothschild dying. Okay. Not only that, I don't know if you realize, but there's tons of people selling their stock like crazy. I mean, a lot of people. Okay. Big names selling stock in their own bank or their own business. And one of those examples is the Walmart kids, the Waltons. I mean, they are selling their stock like crazy out of Walmart. Okay. What's that tell you? These people aren't stupid. Okay. They don't just make these kind of decisions. Everybody's doing it. You know why? A storm is coming. A storm is coming, friend. And they're getting out of there. Okay. I'm telling you, the dollar is about to crash. Okay. And it's I'm sorry. I just got a text message that's important, but I'll get back to her in a minute. Okay. So, but here's what I want to do. Let's get into tonight's. I want to talk a little bit. Let's get into tonight's show here, and we're going to. The first thing I want to do is share this little clip by Candace Owens. Thought this was very, shall we say, just very revealing. It's going to shock some of you. Some of you, it's not going to shock. Okay, here we go. It's just about 60 seconds.
Do you know which books the Nazis were burning? And I'm asking you this, and I'm telling you why it blew my mind, is because definitely something that we covered extensively, and you will cover extensively throughout the public education system, is the Holocaust, Nazi Germany. It's why so many people, when they're commenting, it seems like the only historical reference they have is, it's just like Hitler, they're literally Nazis. So that obsession with only referring to that historical aspect is partially because when you're in the public school system, you really focus on World War II and the Nazis. So I was shocked that I never learned throughout that schooling that the brown shirts, the student activists that went around burning a bunch of books, were burning books that they deemed to be Marxist and that they deemed to be overtly sexual. And one of the first and most notorious book burnings was the student-led destruction of the library at the Institute for Sexual Research. That library was founded by a man named Magnus Hirschfeld, and he was the guy who actually first coined the term transsexual.
Now, look, I'm not going to get into all of the Nazi, Jewish, all of this stuff tonight, okay? But let me tell you something. History, I'm starting to learn, is just lies agreed upon. History, I'm learning, is lies that have been agreed upon. It's called the winner. What does it say? The winner writes the history book. In other words, you're being told what the winner said happened, supposedly. Okay. And so, I'll tell you this. I am anymore. I am literally, unless it comes from the Bible, I'm questioning it. Period. Because it just seems like it just keeps happening over and over and over. Now, what's going to happen next? Are you telling me this is not true? Maybe. All of these things. It's unbelievable, the deception. And so I'm not saying anything that's true or not. I'm just saying if it's not in the word, it's, to me, it's up for question, up for debate. Okay. I mean, every day I wake up and think, I couldn't be more surprised. Like Cousin Eddie, like Clark told Cousin Eddie, I wouldn't be more surprised, Eddie, if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet. Okay. And that's about the way I feel anymore. Okay. So let's go to, I want to, we've been talking about the money, the banking system, and all of this stuff, and how we got to where we are. Now, we're not going to talk that much about that tonight, more or less, but we're going to talk about how it all happened and weave a little throughout the ages here, okay? Or throughout the last couple of 100 years, let's say. All right. So hold on just a second. Pull it up. I've got some really neat stuff here. And I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss the end, because I've got a little one that's